What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Divine Cosmic Knowledge. For those of you who don't know me, Keenan, Cosmic Knowledge, Divine, K6, all of those are actually acceptable. I go by all of them. Just a little small introduction about myself. I am an artist, an entrepreneur, and author. I've accumulated over 1 million views on TikTok, over 260,000 on YouTube. So, I got a little deep feel in what I'm talking about. I did a lot of conscious research, you feel me? Went through a lot of experiences, endeavors, and it honestly just shaped me into the person who I am today. But that's neither here nor there, you feel me? You came here for the shift, so let's get right into it.
And then just maximize the opportunity, everybody else gonna fall in. Hey, 6, I stay down with my niggas, I ain't never changed. Geek hat rolling up.
Now this right here is going to be a high definition lesson in shifting identities. Make sure you stay to the end of the video, watch the entire video so you don't miss my special announcement at the end. Now in this video, I'm going to break down the 4 pillars of shifting identities. Now at number 1, we got the mechanics of consciousness. At number 2, we have internal self-concept. At number 3, we have manifestation, also known as what I like to say confirmation. And then at number 4, we have emotional alchemy. Now I know this video is going to reach the right people. With this video, my intention is very pure, you know what I'm saying? I know this video gonna reach you at the perfect time and divine time. If you're watching this video, this is your confirmation that you've already took the first step in shifting those identities. Now when we talk about shifting identities, we also gotta keep in clear fact that we are multidimensional beings. And what that means is we are simultaneously living simultaneously. Feel me? The life that you envision, the life that you picture, your dreams, desires, goals, and aspirations, there is no separation. That timeline, that person, that highest self, that most divine self is already living in this present moment. It's living right now, you feel me? You just got to shift into that identity. There is no limitation but the ones that we impose on our own minds, you feel me? After watching this video, you guaranteed to shift into the identity that you desire. Realize that it's already done, you feel me? It already happened. Don't worry about when, don't worry about how, just know that it's already done. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the 4 pillars of shifting identities. At number 1, we got the mechanics of consciousness. The mechanics of consciousness involves understanding its oscillating nature, the interplay between subjective experiences. Itzhak Bentov presents a unique view of consciousness, suggesting that it operates through oscillation and vibration. He uses a solid metaphor of pendulum to illustrate how everything in the universe, including consciousness, moves between extremes, such as expansion and contraction, activity and rest. The rhythmic oscillation is not random, it's fundamental to the nature of its existence itself. Bentov argues that consciousness is deeply intertwined with the vibratory frequencies of thought, emotions, and sensations. Now that's a little tongue twister there, and sensations, which can shift fluidly based on our state of awareness. The mechanics of consciousness involves understanding its oscillating nature. Consciousness is deeply intertwined with the vibratory frequencies of thoughts, emotions, and sensations, which can shift fluidly based on our state of awareness. What does that mean? Family, your sense of self and your state of awareness, the way that you think, feel, and breathe, you know what I'm saying? The way that you move, your thoughts and emotions and feelings about self plays a large role in the contraction and expansion of your current reality. Expansion of your current reality, what does that mean? The experiences and endeavors that you live through. Your thoughts, emotions, and feelings play a large role in how your outer world transitions, you feel me? Your outer world is nothing but a mere reflection of your inside world, your inside lens. Shifting identities, we gotta be very aware, very intentional with self, you feel me? Realize the emotions and thoughts and feelings that we feel within. How our outer world is nothing but our inner world. Realize that our inner kingdom, family. Luke 17:21, it tells you in the Bible, it tells you in scripture that the kingdom of heaven is not here nor there, but the kingdom of heaven is within you. What does that mean? You feel me? You're painting your picture, you're painting your outer world, your kingdom from the inside lens. The mechanics of consciousness involves understanding its oscillating nature. Understand your oscillating nature, family. Understand how your thoughts, emotions, and feelings work. Understand how your mood and energy spirals within your inner world and how that shapes your outer reality. How you feel, how you treat the reflection, how you move in different locations, how you navigate, how you feel, when the eyes are on you, your confidence level. All of that plays a large role from your inner world. Realize your mechanic of consciousness. Realize how that full breakdown translates to the physical reality. It starts metaphysical and then it gets crystallized to the physical reality. Rewind the video if you got to, you feel me? Play it back a couple times until it click, until you feel that inspiration, until you resonate with it, you know what I mean? That's the first major key, and it seems, you know, ironic, it seems easy, it seems like the most simple thing, but that's the most critical, that's the most intricate, that's the most surgical. The mechanics of consciousness, understand your thoughts, emotions, and feelings. The mechanics of consciousness involve understanding the oscillating nature, family. And before we even dive into number 2, I'm gonna read this statement again and just let this ponder in your mind a little bit. The rhythmic oscillation is not random, it's fundamental to the nature of itself. Bentov argues that consciousness is deeply intertwined with the vibratory frequencies of thoughts, emotions, and sensations, which can shift fluidly based on our state of awareness. And number 2, we're going to dive into internal concept. Now, internal concept refers to how individuals perceive themselves, how they view their own character from their own lens. The internal self-concept refers to how individuals perceive themselves, encompassing beliefs, thoughts, and feelings about their identity, which significantly influences behavior and emotional well-being. It is formed through experiences, interactions, and reflections, and also plays a pivotal role in influencing behavior, emotions, and interpersonal relationships. A healthy one promotes well-being, while a negative one can lead to emotional and social challenges. What does this mean? Internal self-concept. This refers to how you see. This also intertwines with the number 1, you feel me? The mechanics of consciousness, your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and feelings about self. Realize that your internal self-concept, how you think of yourself, how you feel about yourself, you know, how you feel and move in your own skin. That energy that, you know, you take when you leave the crowd of people, you know, when you in solo solitude, when you just thinking of your future and goals, when you're really reminiscing just on your own existence. That internal self-concept is critical because, you know, if you feel like you're not good enough or you have a negative internal self-concept, when you go around other people, other reflections, when you go in other environments, when you move and act, when you speak, it's going to show. You know what I'm saying? It starts from that inside before it's ever materialized. Remember, it's always metaphysical first. So that internal self-concept is very critical. You know, how you think about yourself. Think big. Think that you're the most amazing thing walking around. And that don't mean just being cocky, stepping on people's toes, but just having the versatility, that knowing that your existence, your creation, your design is amazing. You know what I mean? Having an internal self-concept that's very pure, that's uplifting, that's, you know, very confident. That's critical. You know, you just move different, you talk different, you walk different, you catch yourself in different locations. How do you feel about your current identity? You know what I mean? How do you genuinely feel about your current identity? That's gonna play a critical role in just how you move in this external world. Internal self-concept is very critical because a lot of us was taught to suppress feelings just as we were young, and you know, as we get older and grow and we step out into the real world, step out into real situations, we realize that this reality don't really care how you grew up, what you grew up on, how your cards was dealt. It's gonna go, it's gonna move, it's a system, you know, that system gonna run. So these characteristics, these factors, these internal self-concepts start to bleed on everybody else. They start to pour into your outer world because you're expanding naturally. Every day you're naturally evolving, whether you're ready or not, whether you know, subconsciously or consciously. No, do mirror work. Look at yourself in the mirror, really gaze at yourself, you feel me? See your entire soul, see your entire energy, see your entire design, and really pour into your internal self-concept. Realize that you're the best thing walking around here. You know, when you start to look at yourself, when you start to look through the lens of God, start to look at yourself how God sees you, you feel me? You realize that you're an amazing being, you're an amazing creation. You realize that your versatility, your nicks, you feel me, your odd things, your weird little vibes, your kinks, those things make you unique. They build you into the person that you are. Internal self-concept is big. And before we dive into number 3, I just want to close out internal self-concept with just pour into yourself. Make sure your cup is runneth over before pouring into the next. Affirm your day. When you say affirmations, speak highly of yourself. Speak amazing words. And boom, we gonna heat up, because number 3, we talking about manifestation, and this is a big one. This is actually one of my favorite topics to speak on. This is one of a million rabbit holes that I like to jump in just when speaking on different things: metaphysics, physics, speaking on consciousness, awareness, just design, creation, dimensions, things like that. Manifestation is just amazing because, like I spoke in the previous concepts and the previous pillars, you are always evolving, you are always growing, whether you're subconsciously or consciously knowing that. So talking about manifestation, it's intertwined with the mechanics of consciousness as well as in your internal self-concept, because manifestation is like a confirmation. You're always manifesting whether you know it or not, you feel me? How you thinking on the inner world, how you feel, envision, and see. The wind getting a little blowy, you know what I'm saying? The wind getting a little, we feel me? It's this confirmation. It's getting a little chilly, but we good though. How you think, how you confirm to your identity, how you confirm to your thoughts, the things that you believe, your encompassing beliefs, is what's going to reflect on this outside world. It's what's going to show. It's what's going to crystallize. You know what I mean? So talking about manifestation, I like to think of that as a confirmation of your inner world. You feel me? The thing that you believed inside, the thing that you feel deeply, you know, energetically, that's what's going to confirm to the outer world. That's the synchronicity that you're going to experience. Manifestation is an event, action, or object that clearly shows or embodies something, especially a theory or an abstract idea. Especially a theory or an abstract idea. I just said it's the encompassing belief as well as in your internal self-concept. It's the confirmation of your inner world. In this definition, it just said theory, especially a theory or an abstract idea. Let that soak into your existence, family. Everything you see was once an image in someone's mind. Your imagination creates the energetic prototype of your desires. Your imagination, your mind, your inner world, the mechanics of consciousness, your awareness, sense of self, creates the motherfucking prototype of your outer world, creates the prototype of your desires. It tells your subconscious this is real now. It's convincing to the back of your mind. It's engraving it, digging up that old belief and planting a new one in the dirt that this is your real reality now. This is your new identity. Remember, it's just confirmation to your inner world. So your intention, and intention is just an aim, a plan, an objective. Your intention with how you feel, your intention with how you move, how you talk, how you embody yourself, your new identity is going to be very critical with how it crystallizes in your third dimension, with how it crystallizes in your outer world. Realize that when you see a video, when you hear a conversation, when you see something that confirms, you know, the thought that you was just thinking, the idea that you just had, the video, inspiration, the law of inspired action, realize that that's no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? That's your manifestation materializing. That's its way pushing itself into this third dimension. You just got to acknowledge that. You just got to be aware of it. You feel me? And before we dive into pillar number 4, as far as an emotional alchemy, I just want to close out manifestations that remember that it's your inner confirmation. It's your inner identity. It's your inner world. It's your inner thoughts. You feel me? That's what shapes the outside world. So manifesting, realize that how you feel, your thoughts, emotions, and self-identity, self-concept, and inner theories is critical to your outside world. Now let's move into number 4, emotional alchemy. Emotional alchemy, transmuting pain, being able to turn your pain into passion, being able to create beauty and art out of your endeavors that some may take as a downfall. Number 4, transmuting fear, lack, and doubt. Emotional alchemy at its core is the art of transmuting out raw feelings into refined states of being that serve our highest good or purpose. It's like a master chef in the kitchen of your psyche, taking the bitter herbs of anger, the sour lemons of disappointment, and the spicy peppers of fear, and concocting a delicious feast of personal growth and self-awareness. This concept spirals from the annals of time, intertwining with both ancient spiritual practices and modern psychological theories. The way that you transmute the energy that's unwanted is going to be critical as well. You feel me? It's always going to be an opposing force. It's always going to be a polarity and opposite end of the stick. You know what I mean? It's always going to be that pushing against you. You just got to realize what's for you and what's not. You just got to turn that shit into something beautiful. You just got to use that grit grind. You feel me? When the universe swing, you just got to goddamn, oh shit, that motherfucker punched me, da da da. That's how we playing, you feel me? And swing back. You got to throw up your fist and start throwing punches back, because it's not going to stop for anybody. It's not going to stop just because you feel a certain type of way. You got to be able to transmute that emotion into your greatest good, into your highest purpose, into something that's beneficial for you. If you stayed to the end of the video, then that means that you made it to my special announcement. I am releasing here first on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, that I'm introducing the IBA Academy, Identity Breakthrough Academy, Identity Ascension, you feel me? We get to create our own world, and it's time to start to create it. I see all my brothers, sisters, gods, goddesses, kings, queens doing their thing, and it's time to really, you know, buckle down and connect with each other. It's time to really change the game with this shit. The first 5 people who comment ready under this video will get 50% off in the academy, you feel me? A head start. And yeah, let's do it. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited for the future, excited for what I'm creating, for everything that's being co-created in my reality, and I'm just all in, man. Take the 4 pillars of shifting identities really into your reality and change the game. You feel me? You're guaranteed to shift identities. You're guaranteed to step into that highest timeline of your most divine purpose. If you're new to the video, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on post notifications. If you're already a part of the KAIZEN Empire, man, make sure you smash that like button and drop a comment. And yeah, it's your boy Divine. Y'all control the game. I love ya.